Hey guys, welcome to the very first Hytale Reviews YouTube video. We are so excited to start producing content for you all, and thank you to everyone for your support on Twitter so far. Today we're going to be having a look at Hytale's newest blog post that is all about the Hytale servers. We hope you enjoy the video. So the first topic we're going to cover today is the programming languages and performance that are outlined in the blog post. So the Hytale team chose to write the client in C#, and this is because of the performance benefits that it would give the user. Based on the blog post, they also seem pretty happy about the results they've seen so far. The Hytale team knew that C# would not be the most accessible language to the community, and that's why they chose to use Java for their Hytale servers. Now they did know that the community has the most experience using Java, since that's the language that a lot of other games use to create content. And this is a large reason as to why Hytale decided to do this. Since many community members already know how to program in Java, it gives them a really great head start for creating servers and other content within Hytale. Unfortunately, we don't have any information on the in-game scripting aspect of things, as this appears to use a different system which will be covered in a later blog post. With the choice to not include this part in the current blog post and what we can see from the trailer, we can also assume that this uses a different and potentially more simplistic programming or scripting language. Alright, the next topic we're going to cover is shared source servers. So from this section of the blog post, we can establish multiple points about the client and the server system. The server technology will be shared source, and what that means is that anyone can read the server code and therefore create a server if they wish to use it. However, the game's client will be closed source, as it allows the team to reduce the chance of cheaters and make the client more reliable and secure. We also learned that there are many options open to developers, and almost every aspect of the game is completely customizable. Some of the main features confirmed in this post were the ability to change the environments, game mechanics, and the UI itself. Another interesting concept that's mentioned in this blog post is that every server can use its own custom resources, such as models, animations, and sounds, while still allowing the user to use the Hytale client to connect. This is due to the client being made with modding in mind, and the fact that every time you connect to a server, the client automatically installs all the resources you need to join that server. Now this means that you can go from playing two completely different servers in just a few seconds, and there's no need to swap clients or install any content yourself. Now the fact that all of this is automatically done as well is awesome, and it makes it super easy and super fast. The video that's featured in the blog post also shows how the loading animation looks. At the bottom, you can see the files that it's installing to be able to connect to the server as well. And we can't imagine that this process will take very long. And even if it is, it's going to be a lot quicker than having to install all of it yourself. This makes custom content far more accessible to all players, since anyone is able to just click a button to join a server and play completely modded content. Alright, let's move on to talk about the server browser now. So we know that there's going to be a tab called Servers, which will be at the top of the menu, and here you can quickly find all the community servers on Hytale. You can also sort and filter by a bunch of different factors, such as the types of games that the servers will have, whether or not it'll be adventure mode or have mini games, whether or not it'll be co-op or competitive, and a bunch of other factors such as languages supported. There's also going to be a tagging system which will let you specify which type of content each server will have on it, and also what kind of experience you can expect to have on that server. Users are also able to favorite the servers that they enjoy the most, and you will also be able to sort the list of servers by the total number of favorites that each server has. And the nice thing about this is that it'll let you find the most popular servers. The server browser will be moderated, and both large and small servers are going to be required to adhere to a lightweight terms of service. There's no update on what this terms of service will be just yet. Now you don't have to list your server on the Hytale server browser, but it will be the way that most people find other servers to play on. One of the most interesting pieces of this blog post was the user interface concept art that is non-final, so it may change, but it gives us a lot of really interesting details about what the server browser menu will look like. The example server listing image that we see in the screenshot gives us a ton of information about the server. It shows the total players on the server at the moment, and also the monthly average players as well. It also shows you your ping and the average ping that you have on that server. To the right of this, we can also see that you have the ability to link a website to the server page and also share it with friends. And this should open up the opportunity to share it over social media as well. It also shows that you have the ability to set a server description and also the available languages for the server. This also shows that you might have the ability to post screenshots of your server as well on the server listing page. We can also see that there's a server news column which would let you post updates about your server and also provide users with some current information that they might want to know. We can also see that it currently supports both text and images. One last feature that we can see from this screenshot is the favorite icon in the top left that shows that this server was favorited. Now there's a ton of information in the background of this that's a little blurred, but we think we can decipher some of it. In the top right, we see that there's a profile with both an active status and most likely a friends and messages tab as well. In the background, we can also see a bunch of different logos, including the Star Wars logo, Bed Wars, Vampire Z, Mega Walls, and a new Witch logo, which might indicate a Hytale exclusive game mode. This is probably my favorite Hytale screenshot release so far because it gives us so much information about what the user interface will look like and what we're most likely going to be able to experience when it comes to community servers. Let's move on to our next point, which is all about playing with friends. The Hytale team used many common technologies that are used in most other popular games to make playing with friends as easy as possible. The client will try to use a variety of different methods such as Universal Plug and Play Protocol, which handles port forwarding automatically. If this fails, it will attempt NAT punch through, which means that you can join your friend's world as long as you are both connected to the internet, no matter how your internet router is configured. Another awesome feature which is mentioned in this section is the ability to connect to your friend's world directly from the friends list. This is a very handy and convenient way of joining your friends on Hytale. The team at Hytale took the time to make sure that you can play with your friends without any issues, and that the process is as simplistic as it can be. We are glad that the team decided to do this, as it means everyone will be able to play with friends without the need to rent a small server or know how to set it up yourself. Again, making the game so much more accessible to everyone. The final topic that was discussed in the blog post is the platform that the game is built on. Now, to quote the Hytale developers, they say, "We've poured everything we've learned into more than 6 years of running game servers for millions of players into Hytale's server technology." Their goal is to implement solutions to all the issues and problems that they've encountered in the past years, and predict issues that players and server operators may run into, as well as respond to and fix issues that do arise. We already know that Hytale will be a very community-centered game, and they say that they will be working with the community to try to meet their standards and implement the community's ideas. That is all that there is to cover in Hytale's latest blog post. There's a ton of information in it, and we really encourage you to read it for yourself as well. Thank you for joining us for our very first Hytale Reviews video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to us and drop a like, and also give us a follow on Twitter to stay up to date with all the Hytale news. Also, feel free to give us some feedback about what you did and didn't like in our video in the comments. That's all from Hytale Reviews. We'll see you next time.